Hello and welcome to another yoga tutorial. My name is Maureen. Today we are going to be practicing a full body yoga flow. So we're going to stretch our bodies from the head to the toe literally. We're going to introduce some strength training, especially in the glutes and in the upper body. We're going to stretch our flexibility on the thighs and the hips, and we're just gonna go have fun. So get ready, let's dive in, okay? So we're gonna start this session standing. As you face the top of your mouth, bring your toes together, okay? All right, now you're gonna take a deep breath in. As you do, you're tucking your core and engage your stomach, okay? So you're gonna take a deep breath in and out. And as you do, I want you to hook your thumbs together, and as an inhale, you're gonna raise it up and over the head, all right? So with an inhale, you're gonna raise your hands up and above your head. Try to look up at the ceiling, okay? All right. Now we're gonna introduce some bends. So as you breathe in and out, as you exhale, you're gonna bend to the right. Just turn on your side. Don't bend forward, don't bend backwards, just sideways. And take a deep breath in and out. In and out. Last one, in and out. Now bring yourself up, back to center. Take one breath in and out. And we'll do the other side. So with an inhale, as you exhale, bend to the left. As you bend, see if you can look up to the ceiling. Now take an inhale in and out. In and out. Last one, breathe in. And as you exhale, bring yourself back up to center. And bring your hands back to your waist and back down to your sides. All right. Now we're gonna open our legs up into a straddle position facing the front of your mat. Okay. See if you can get your toes to point straight so that you have a little bend in your knees. Now you bring your hands to your waist. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, hinge forward from your hips straight. Just hinge forward. Okay. Now see if you can bring your hands down to the mat, even if it's just your fingers. Okay. All right. Now you're gonna take both of your hands and you're gonna bring it to your right leg. Okay. Now take an inhale. Inhale deeply, and now try to bend over to your right leg. Keep this leg straight. Keep both legs straight. Okay. And as you bend, you're gonna feel a stretch at the back of your right leg. Only take this pose as far as you can go without causing yourself pain. And keep breathing in and out. Another one in and out. Last one, in and out. Now you release your hands and you're back to the center. And get ready to do this on the other side. All right. Now you're gonna take your hand, 1, 2, over to your left side without bending your knees. You can add a little bend in your knees if it helps, but try not to slack, okay? Because we're trying to stretch the back of the legs. Now, with an inhale, and as you exhale, try to bend over your left leg. And inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. And bring your hands back to center. Take a deep breath in. And gradually bring your hands to your waist and lift your body back up to center. Ooh. Now release your legs out to the side. Ooh. All right. Now we're going to introduce some lunges. So you're gonna face the top of your mat like this.
turn your left toe. Okay. All right. So try to bring your 2 feet straight down on the floor, as wide as you can. If this is hard for you, you can bring your leg out. Instead of facing forward, face out. Okay. Now you're gonna bend towards. Put your hands on your waist. Okay. We're gonna bend to over the right leg. Okay. So bring your hands up to center. Okay. And take an inhale, and exhale. You bend over your leg. You can stop anywhere you want, anywhere your hand reaches, whether the knees, the shin, or your legs, or your feet. And you're gonna try and look up to the ceiling. If your hand can't go straight, you can hold it on your waist, but make sure that this leg, your right leg, is straight, because you're stretching the back of your right legs. Okay. Deep breath in and out. In and out. Alright. Now you bring your hands down to this side and turn your leg this way. Okay. Then you're gonna bring this left knee to the floor. Straighten this leg so that it's straight at a 90 degree. Now you're gonna release your toes to the floor like this, and you're gonna rise up and put both of your hands on top of your right knee. Okay? Now with an inhale, I want you to push your leg forward. Thereby, you're sinking your hips lower down on the floor. Okay? Alright? You're widening your hips, you're loosening your thighs like this. Okay? Alright? If you can, now bring your hands to your waist. Okay? Now we're going to raise our hands up to the ceiling. As you're doing it, try to stretch your hips. Okay? Deep breath in and out. Breathe in and out. Last one, in and out. Now bring your hands down to the side of your leg, and then rise up, straightening this leg. Okay, so we're going to try and stretch out the hips that we just stretched out. So as much as you can bend over this leg so that you straighten the thighs, back of the thighs like this, or you can just use your hand to support you. Okay, and try to be straight. Okay, all right. Then you're gonna bring your knee back up. Okay, and then bring your toes up, and you're going to rise up. Okay, gradually. You can bring your legs together if it helps. Put your hands on your waist, and you're going to rise up. This is called a crescent plunge. Okay, this is kind of like a balancing move. You have to flatten your toes. You have to let your heel, your right feet, carry you. Now you're going to release your hands from your waist and raise them up. This stretches your inner thigh here, and as much as you can, try to keep your leg straight. Okay, we're going to do 3 inhales. Inhale, 1, exhale. Inhale, 2, exhale. Final one, inhale and exhale. And as you do, bend forward and touch your hands to the floor. The palms, then you take your right leg, bring it back, and now you're going to drop your heels back. And this is called the downward dog. You can adjust here, and this is where we're going to catch our breath. So with your palms firmly on the mat, you're going to try and look between your feet. Just focus there and try to catch your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Now as you rise up, you're going to lift your right leg, bring it to the middle of your hands, and you're gonna turn this one this way, and we're gonna rise up and let your legs face the front again. And we are gonna repeat what we did on the left side, okay? All right. So with this leg facing forward and this one slightly facing up and out, going to turn to face this way. And as we do that, I'm going to bend this knee over, okay? As you do, you're gonna raise your hands up. And if you can, look at the ceiling. In and out. Deep breath. In and out. In and out. Bring your hands down to the mat. You're gonna turn this feet, okay? You're gonna bring this knee down to the mat. Tuck your toes, flatten them on the mat. And you're gonna make sure that your knee is aligned over your feet, okay? And as soon as you can, remove your two hands, place them on your left knee, and then push yourself forward and lower on the ground. Straighten these hips. This leg is straight, flat on the mat, and you're bringing your pelvis closer to the floor. All right, now bring your hands to your waist, okay? Now we're going to lift the hands to the ceiling as you look up. We're going to take the deep breaths in this position. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. As you do, bend forward. Let your palms touch the floor, okay? Straighten this leg, bring it forward, and straighten both legs. Now we're gonna try and bend over this left leg, okay? You're gonna bend over your left leg. You can bend your knee slightly if it's too tight, and stop anywhere you can stop, okay? Stretch, bring this hand to the waist, okay? Bend as slow as you can, as soon as you can. All right, now we're gonna go into another lunge. Stretch your right leg backwards like this, okay? And with your hands on your waist, you're going to rise up. All right. This is a balancing move, but it also stretches your inner thighs and builds your glutes, okay? All right. Now, with an inhale, you're going to raise your hands up and towards the ceiling, okay? Make sure that your right leg is straight back behind you and that your knees are directly over your feet. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You're going to bring your hands down to the mat. Bring your legs down and come back to face the front of your mat. Okay. Rise up. Bring your legs together. And we're going to sit down on our heels to catch our breath a little bit. So you get in a kneeling position, you untuck your toes, and you're going to sit down on your heels. If this is too much for you, you can sit straight up, okay? But sitting like this also stretches your glutes and also loosens your ankles, all right? So in this position, we're gonna straighten our wrist from this little work you did. So you're gonna bend backwards, okay? With your hands facing this way, you're just going to lean back and look up. And then catch your breath there. Breathe in and out. In
and out. Last one, in and out. Okay, we're gonna rise back up and we're gonna stretch the wrist backwards. So you're gonna turn your wrist so that your palm is facing up. Okay, and you're just going to lean forward, bringing a little weight onto your wrist. This helps to relieve it from any tension. Okay, all right, we're gonna release the hands back and we're gonna come back to your hands and knees. Now we're gonna stretch our laps a bit. Okay, with your toes like this tucked under. Like I said, your elbows aligned straight, your hips aligned over your knees. Okay, now you're going to put weight on your left knees because we're going to leave the right one off of the mat. Okay, balancing on the left leg, we're going to lift the right one up like this. As it's here, now you're going to try and straighten the leg. Try not to sink your body forward or up, just your hands straight and let your leg go as high as you can. Okay, now take an inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to bring your leg forward, like you're bringing it towards your nose. So you're going to have a curve on your back. We're going to do this 3 more times, okay? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, last one, exhale. Now you're going to bring the leg down. Deep breath in and out. And we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So balancing on the right leg, we're going to lift the left off the mat. Try not to sink into one hand. Try to balance on both hands while you do this. And we're going to lift this off the mat and then straighten the legs. Try to get the feet, the toes to point towards the floor, but at this point, anyhow you do it is fine. Now, as you exhale, we're going to bring the knees towards your nose. Okay? So we're going to do this 3 times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, curve. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale, lift your feet as high as you can. And then exhale, bring it as close as you can. Now we're going to release it. Then your 2 toes together, widen your legs, and then we're going to come down in a resting pose. This is called the child's pose. If your forehead can touch the mat, if your jaws can touch the mat, anyhow you do it is fine. And you stretch your hands out in front of you. We're gonna just breathe here. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more breath in and out. We're going to rise up and come back to seated. Okay? So you're going to sit off to the side and stretch your legs out in front of you. Don't worry, we're getting to the end of our practice. Okay, so gradually you're going to bring yourself down to the mat. Stretch your leg out in front of you. Take a deep breath in and out. In and out. Last one, in and out. Now you're going to bring your 2 hands straight out in front of you. Let your palms face the ceiling. Okay, now as you take an inhale, you're going to bring your knees by themselves to your chest.
You're not gonna hold it. Just breathe in this position. In and out. You should feel your lower back flat on the mat. In and out. And for the last breath, as you breathe in and exhale, you're gonna turn both of your legs down to the left. Then turn your head to face the right. And just let your back twist and relax in this pose. Deep breath in and out. In and out. Last one. Breathe in and out. Now tuck in your belly and use your core strength to bring your leg back to center. And as you exhale, turn it to the right. And then turn to your left to have more stretch in your back. You can close your eyes here and take a deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. And you're gonna bring both knees back to center. Okay? Now bring your hands to your knees. Bring them back and see if you can use your hands to hold your toes. This is called a happy baby pose. So with this pose here, we're going to stretch and massage our back on the floor. So holding your toes, you can try to bring your feet together as much as you can, but it's not very important. Just hold your toes up with your knees up like this. And now you're gonna roll from side to side, massaging your back on the mat. Okay? Slowly breathe in as you move. Okay. Now see if you can straighten your leg while just holding your toes. Just as much as you can. Don't feel pain. Relax your back on the mat. Relax your shoulders on the mat. And when you're ready, bring your legs together, bend your knees, bring your feet down to the mat. Now stretch your feet out in front of you. Release your sitting bone so that everything is flat on the mat. Let your legs fall open to the sides. Let your palms also come open to the sides with your palms facing the ceiling. Now relax here. And breathe in. Now. Here is where you let your body assimilate the benefits of what you have just done. Do a body check from your feet. Are there any areas that are tensed? As you breathe, direct your breath to them. And relax in this pose. You can relax your head. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Feel your back on the floor. Feel your whole body relaxing deeply into this pose. And take a deep breath in and out. In and out. You can stay here for as long as you like. But if you can, get back up to sitting. And
thank yourself for coming to the mat today. I know it was not easy, but I hope that it makes you feel better, makes you more healthy, it gives you more energy to be able to run your day. And thank you for joining me in this session, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.